a woman accidentally found out. The man all girls in the school had a crush on was dumped by his first love. As she watched intently, the man suddenly walked to her angrily. He offered her 2 million yuan and asked her to marry him. Before she could react, the man kissed her in front of his first love out of spite. They married under an agreement, but they had no feelings after marriage. The man only transferred a huge sum of living expenses to her monthly. The woman simply treated the marriage as a job. She knew he had always loved his first love. Once his first love returned from studying abroad, she would be dismissed at once, so she quietly saved the living expenses, until she saved 8 million yuan. She thought the money was enough for a stable future life. Then she decided to retire early and live freely, but she felt embarrassed to ask for divorce after taking so much money, so she deliberately let him see her watching suggestive male live streamers. Sure enough, the man was extremely angry. He questioned if she wanted a divorce. He turned and handed her an agreement to sign. The woman pretended to be remorseful on the surface, but she was overjoyed inside. She then prepared to sign, saying she respected her husband's decision, only to find there were conditions for divorce. When they agreed to marry initially, it was stipulated that only the man could end the marriage if the woman took the initiative to file for divorce, or if the marriage broke down due to her fault. She had to return the 2 million yuan and all monthly living expenses. The woman was completely stunned. She had to beg for reconciliation quickly. She explained she was just joking with him when watching the live stream. She also promised never to watch similar live streams again to avoid misunderstanding. Then the man put away the agreement. He turned and locked it in the safe. The safe also held secretly taken photos of her from her school days. It turned out the man had always truly loved her, but just as he was about to confess to her, a male classmate confessed first and invited her to a movie. However, she rejected him directly. She said she had to tutor in the morning, hand out flyers in the afternoon, and wash dishes in the evening. She had no time for dating at all. If he really wanted to date her, he might as well pay her for tutoring. This way, he could not only improve his studies, but they could also have private time together. Hearing this, other classmates accused her of being too money-oriented. However, she said indifferently, an employment relationship is much more stable than a romantic one. The male classmate was persuaded on the spot and bought one session. The man was also persuaded. Instead, he married her in an employment-like way. He originally thought spending money on her would make her fall in love with him someday. He never expected she would even think about divorce, so he thought he might not have spent enough money. He then raised her monthly living expenses to 200,000 yuan. The woman was even more stunned. She couldn't understand what he meant. At that moment, she received a provocative message from his first love, claiming she had just returned from studying abroad. As long as she waved at him, he would dump her at once. The woman finally understood. He gave her money to make her perform well and make his first love jealous. So the next day, when his first love came to see him, the woman took the chance to push him into his first love's arms, trying to create a chance for them to reconcile. But the man turned nimbly. The woman accidentally fell into his first love's arms. His first love was furious. She never expected the woman to be so scheming, to hug her rival for the man.